One of the biggest problems in America that is growing is single-parent families. The way these families are created, besides the death of a parent, is unmarried women, like teenagers, and by parents who are divorced. In 1990, the number of single-parent families was 9.7 million. By 2013, it had increased substantially to 24.6 million families. The most common type of single-parent households are those headed by women. In the U.S., about 60% of single-parent homes are controlled by a female parent. These families face a lot more problems and issues than the regular family, with two parents and children.
One problem a single-parent household will face is poverty. Families led by the mother are the ones with a greater chance of poverty than any other single-parent families. One way these households become poor is due to low income, not having a job. Single parents are having a difficult time finding a job because they are unable to find reliable and inexpensive care for their children while they are at work. It is also because many of them have not graduated from college or from high school, which means that the jobs they can take are very limited and will pay very little, making it hard to take care of their children. Due to this, many parents will have to stay home and rely on the government to provide them with enough clothing, food, and other essentials in order to keep the children healthy.
I braved 100 storms to leave you. As hard as you try, no, I will never be knocked down. I can't keep up with your turning tables under your thumb. I can't breathe. So I won't let you close enough to hurt me. No, I won't ask you to just desert me. I can't give you much of thing you gave me. It's time to say goodbye. To turn
Poverty and the financial trouble in taking care of children, straining on them, single parents will fall into a deep depression which can affect the family as a whole. Single-parent families will also face a problem in the right to care for their children. Mainly affecting divorced families, the separated parents will have a custody battle over who should be the one to provide for their children. The parents will also have to argue about how long one parent will be able to see his or her child. This conflict between the parents not only affects them, but it especially affects the children.
Living in a single-parent home can affect the children emotionally, psychologically, and how they act when they are in public. The performance in school will also be affected as their grades will dwindle down or make some kids to decide to drop out of school. It can also affect kids growing up, as some will have a child of their own out of wedlock and have problems getting a job as an adult. Single-parent families is not an issue not only in the United States, but also in other countries. In 2012, a survey was conducted on 28 countries to see how many 15-year-olds live in a single parent.
turning tables, yeah. Close enough to start a war. All that I have is on the floor. God only knows what we're fighting for. All that I say, you always say more. I can't
The U.S. was ranked number 2 with 20.7% of 15-year-olds living with a single parent. The U.S. were beaten by Hungary, who had the percent of 20.8. The country with the lowest percent was Greece, with a percent of 8.8. This survey shows how big of a problem it has become in the world. Single-parent homes have greatly affected the U.S. and other countries that have this problem. It has many families feeling hopeless and prone to poverty.
turning tables. turning tables.